Hello everyone, today we're reviewing what we call CASH. CASH stands for knowledge, attitude, skills and habits. These are the factors that affect forklift safety. Knowledge is important. Forklift drivers are expected to make decisions all the time. They need to have the correct information and knowledge to be able to make good and safe decisions. For example, if a forklift driver did not know that a flame-proof forklift was required in a solvent's warehouse, he could easily blow the place up by driving in on an ordinary forklift. Other examples include things like not knowing the capacity of his forklift, not knowing the capacity of the racking system, not knowing the weight of the forklift load, not knowing how a different forklift works, or even things like not understanding the new or old technology of a forklift being used. It's also important that forklift drivers are aware of the following. They need to know what the national standard for licence to operate high-risk work requires. They need to know what the regulators in their jurisdiction, i.e. their state or territory, expects. For things like proximity to power lines and also the separation of forklift and pedestrians. Forklift drivers need to know and understand what the Australian standards require, in particular Australian Standard 2359. What your own company and site expectations are, as well as what the forklift manufacturers require, things like inspection frequency and also maintenance intervals. Attitude is our own belief. It is what we think is the case and is built up over time based on our knowledge and previous experience. Some forklift drivers have an attitude that because they haven't tipped over a forklift in the past, that they won't in the future, and that wearing a seatbelt, for example, is unnecessary for them. Attitude is individual to the person, and the only person who can change that attitude is themselves. We can all help by providing encouragement and new information, but it is the individual that has control of their own attitude. Skills. Some operators place too much emphasis on their skill level and can tend to take risks or chances with their driving operations that others wouldn't. Many of the worst incidents, injuries or fatalities have been caused by very experienced drivers who thought that their skill set would avoid such events. Habits. It is the repetition of these skill sets that ingrains them in our mind and trains our brain to do these things in a particular way. These habits can be good or bad, safe or not, and we largely have no control over them because we have trained our brain to do it that way, based on our knowledge, attitude and skills being repeated so many times.